for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry. Watch that screen. Watch that screen.
Tannehill on 3rd down. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Kari Willis there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. Touchdown! Anthony Ferkser, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Bullet good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's brought down. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Josh Reynolds signed with the Titans after 4 years in L.A. with the Rams, and he was overshadowed there by some of their big-name receivers, but came through with a career-high 52 catches last year. Expects to continue in that vein with the Titans.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Busts through the tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and 4.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. These two teams all tied after 1.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got Granson, his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing now is Wentz. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 27, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Julio Jones, not really the first guy you think of when you're talking about yards after the catch, but he's still got plenty of guile with a ball in his hands. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carried.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. To throw is Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
58, right over there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wentz. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. To throw is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz looking left sideline, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some room to maneuver. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Derrick Henry. And he's got room. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 24. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
At the Titans' 11-yard line.
Second and 7. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Wentz. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go. Let's go deep. Two times. Yep. Deep. Mike 12. Yeah. Mike 12. Here we go. Play. Mike 12.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Henry out of the pistol.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He's cracked. He's checking crack. Yo, triple up. There you go, Tiger.
Tannehill. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. On play action, Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Back now in Nashville. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz. Got to have this one. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Hey, they scared. They scared. Take 4. Take 4.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's see what you got. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 6-man. Check curls. Check curls.
Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 12. Go.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Second down and 8.
Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
53. Here we go. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch twist. Kill.
Now Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Gotta do better. Come on, QB.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Get it together.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
so for the Titans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.